Gentrification and displacement are intensifying in British Columbia. These problems aren't new, but they are getting worse. It's not difficult to see what's happening. Skyrocketing housing prices fuel construction, higher rents, and real estate speculation, which leads to even higher property values. On the ground, this means rampant rent evictions and demevictions. Lower-income renters are displaced to make way for fancy, expensive apartments and single-family homes. This pattern means that renters need to move every few years and housing stability is impossible. It's harder and harder for people to imagine making a home in many areas of British Columbia. It also makes long-term connections really difficult. Why put down roots if we'll have to move again in a couple of years? Fewer and fewer of us can even afford to live in cities like Vancouver and Victoria. The fabric of our communities and neighborhoods is being torn apart. In British Columbia, these problems aren't just confined to Victoria and Vancouver. They're affecting other BC cities and towns as well. Nanaimo, Comox, Kelowna, Nelson, and the Gulf Islands are all facing skyrocketing housing prices and a housing crisis. We're convinced that regular people, including homeowners, don't really benefit from all this. Over the last decade, many homeowners have seen the value of their homes skyrocket, but they've also seen their neighborhoods gutted. They might be able to sell their house for a hefty sum, but selling your home to the highest bidder doesn't do anything to support the communities they love, and it doesn't help those of us who are being pushed out. We've talked to homeowners who are looking for a meaningful way to respond to this crisis, but there aren't many options right now. Some become landlords and charge below market rent, but this isn't always a sustainable or practical option. Others give to charity or they set up their will so that their home will be given to a foundation when they pass away. But what about homeowners who want to do something now and offer something different than charity? We think there's a way for homeowners to act in solidarity with their neighbors and wider community to create long-term, affordable, stable housing. Solidarity Housing is working to create new legal and financial tools that will enable more dynamic and creative ways of using property. The core of Solidarity Housing is a transition from privately owned homes to nonprofit, permanently affordable housing. Of course, most homeowners can't afford to just give away their home. For many, it's one of their only assets or their nest egg. But they might not need the huge lump sum that would come from selling their house either. What many need is a stable, secure income and perhaps the ability to remain in their home or downsize to a smaller space. Banks already offer a profit-oriented version of this in the form of reverse mortgages. Homeowners, usually empty nesters, get regular payments from a bank, and the bank eventually owns the house. We're creating a nonprofit alternative to this. But what does that mean exactly? Well, there are 5 core parts. 1, in this model, ownership of the home transitions to a community land trust. 2, the job of the trust is to ensure the property will always be used for affordable housing for people who need it. 3, new residents support the project with rent or lease payments. 4, the original homeowner receives a portion of these payments, enabling them to feel secure and plan for their future. 5, the remainder goes into a fund for repairs, property taxes, and other costs. Rather than a one-size-fits-all model, we've created something flexible that could be adapted to different needs and circumstances. Here are some examples. A homeowner wants to keep living in their house, but it's way more space than they need. The land trust creates multiple suites so that the homeowner can remain in their home while others move into another part. B, a homeowner wants to move out and downsize, but they don't want their sturdy, well-built home to be torn down by the next owner. The land trust renovates and retrofits the house for new residents, and the homeowner moves on, receiving monthly payments to support them in retirement. C, a landlord can no longer take care of repairs and rent collection, but they need the income. The tenants want to keep living in their house and take care of it. The land trust leases the home to the current residents who care for the house, and the landlord receives a portion of these payments. The new lease works sort of like a condo in the sense that the residents own their home but not the property. New residents can make repairs and improvements, build some equity, and sell their lease if they want to move out. But unlike a condo, the home's value won't skyrocket. The land trust regulates the resale value so that the home remains affordable. In every case, a land trust ensures that the home is used for permanently affordable housing. The homeowner can receive stable monthly payments while taking meaningful action against gentrification. The new residents can put down roots in their community, knowing that their home won't be sold out from under them. Stability for homeowners, solidarity with renters, and dignity for all.